My first flying lesson is next week, weather dependent. We are just a few hours away now from flying, from the journey beginning. I could very well be minutes away from my first ever flying lesson. That was one of the most incredible experiences of my life. Well friends, day number one is nearly all over and done with. The irony of today has not been lost on me because I spent the day at the first aid course for work. So I spent the first half of the day learning how to help people that are in pain, and I've just spent the last part of the day learning how to get people in pain. I was trying to say how to hurt people. Does that make sense? I'm tired, leave me alone. So yeah, the irony isn't lost on me, but good fun, good fun. Early shift tomorrow, handing over the keys to the tenants who are renting out our house for at least a couple of years, and then picking up the new family runaround car. So a busy day tomorrow, and then we are counting down the pretty much hours now until hopefully my first flying lesson on Wednesday. The weather looks a bit hit and miss right now. We all know it can change within an hour, so I'm not worried, I'm not getting excited until it happens on the day. I finish work at 2 o'clock. I'm going to call them up straight away and say, is the lesson still on? Yes or no, and off we go. But signing out for Monday, I'm going home now, going to have my post-workout meal, creatine, have a shower, and hopefully I'm going to be in bed by 8:30. I will see you all tomorrow. Let's go. Good morning all, welcome to Tuesday. It is just before 6 o'clock in the morning, and here we go. Let's go for another one. I've just got to work slightly late because obviously first early shift since living at my parents' house. Misplaced my pass. Which car am I taking? So yeah, here we are. So I know, let's get the camera out and vlog instead of rushing into work, but hey ho. Yeah, so today after work, going and doing an exchange and handing the keys over to the new tenants. So that's sorted, that's done, and then later on hopefully going to pick up the new little family runaround car. Hopefully, we'll see. So another busy day. I won't get to show you much while I'm at work because A, it's boring, and B, I'm not allowed, but I'll see what I can do. But welcome to Tuesday. Let's get on with it, shall we? All right, my friends, that's it. Keys handed over to the new tenants. That's the end of the house for us. Well, not the end, but the end for now, for the foreseeable. Touch and go with a new car. We're not sure if we're getting that today, so that might be something different. Might be another day, might be tomorrow. Hopefully not tomorrow, because hopefully tomorrow is my first ever flying lesson. If the weather's like it is now, it's not happening tomorrow, because it is about, I think the cloud base is at about 6 feet. So not entirely ideal flying conditions, but hopefully it changes. But again, if no car today and no flying tomorrow, then maybe car tomorrow. But again, it's been another long and testing day, but it's fine, it is what it is. We are getting a celebratory fish and chips tonight, which isn't, I mean, I'm looking forward to it, but unfortunately today at work, it was a pizza party meeting thing. So unfortunately, whilst I've been trying to be careful with my diet, today was Domino's for lunch and fish and chips for dinner. So it looks like I'm gonna try and not eat for 12 hours or so after tonight, if not longer. But yeah, we'll see what happens. If no car tonight, then that basically means that that's the end of Tuesday's vlog. Fingers are well and truly crossed that tomorrow is going to be a very interesting one and my first ever flying lesson. I'm hoping we are just a few hours away now from flying, from the journey beginning. But I'll keep you up to date, let you know. You may or may not see me in a little bit for the new car, maybe not. But otherwise, Tuesday done, I think. Peace. Good morning all, and happy Wednesday. Well, hopefully it's going to be a happy Wednesday. I've been up since, or awake since 4:30 in the morning. Little one is going through a sleep regression. By the time we managed to get her down to sleep again, it was 10 to 5 and my alarm was going off 10 minutes later anyway, so I just stayed up. No joy on the car yesterday. Potentially today, depends on whether I go flying or not for my first ever lesson, which again, I know it's still early. It's not meant to be until 3:30 this afternoon and it's not even 6 AM yet, but the visibility is next to nothing. The weather forecast still doesn't look good. It looks better for the afternoon, but I don't know how much sort of time they need. But my fingers are well and truly crossed that it clears up somewhat, just enough for me to get up in the plane, because I've been counting down to this day for weeks. So yeah, we'll see what happens. At work now, obviously. Yeah, so could be car, could be flying, could be both, could be neither, could be jiu-jitsu again, maybe not, might be all of them. Actually no, it wouldn't be all of them. But anyway, I'll leave you with that. Again, I can't really show you anything at work, plus it probably wouldn't interest you anyway. And hopefully I'll see you later with something. Flying lesson, car, jiu-jitsu, whatever. But I've got to go in, I've got to go and clock in and get ready and get my double coffee and get on with the day, I guess. I'm going to remember my past this time though, so I'll see you in a bit. One thing I did just forget to mention is British Airways dropped the Speedbird Academy yesterday. I've got between now, which is, well, yesterday, the 14th, and the 23rd of April to submit my initial application. I think I'm going to do that today because then you get the invitation to the first assessment within 2 days and you've got 2 days to complete it. So I think if I apply today, it gives me that time so that I can hopefully do it on the weekend. So yeah, they've decided to wait until the week that I've got my first flying lesson, hopefully. And yeah, Speedbird Academy is open again at time of recording. I can't remember if I've spoken to you about the Jet 2 one yet, but that'll become clearer at some point. Essentially, I got to about stage 3. But yeah, let's see how we can do with Speedbird, shall we? I'll keep you up to date. Please let the weather stay like this. It's only 8 o'clock in the morning, but look, high cloud base, lovely sun, not that windy. Please, just a few more hours. Let me start this journey today, please.
3 hours later.
As you can see, friends, blue sky and sunshine behind me, scattered clouds. A little bit windy, not where I am at the minute because it's tree cover, but there is a little bit of wind. I'm just taking my furry pet pig for a little walk quickly because I've got 45 minutes until I'll have to leave if it's on. They're going to call me, they're going to let me know, and we'll find out soon. My fingers are well and truly crossed. As you saw, that band of poor weather and rain, it was moving all morning. Sorry, the sun is right behind me. As you can see, it's gone. We just need to hope the wind is all right. So the next clip you see may very well be me at Dunkerswell getting ready for my first flying lesson. No, I've just called up, and whilst the rain and the cloud has cleared, it's just too blustery. He said it's next to no chance of us getting up there in a half an hour's time. So I'm booked again for tomorrow, same time. Apparently the weather's looking better for tomorrow, so we're potentially on more of a winner. But it is what it is. The first one wasn't to be. Oh, I'm gutted. I'm really gutted. It is what it is. At least, hang on. This one's happy because I managed to take her out for a little bit. Hey, and you get to spend the rest of the afternoon with me now, don't you, sweetheart? I'll probably do a bit of studying, seeing as Speedbird has been released and maybe sort out my application for that. But at least this one's happy. She's always happy. So yeah, unfortunately, my friends, it's no bueno today. Bueno? Talking about the chocolate, aren't I? We'll try again tomorrow, my friends. Stick around, find out. I'm just going to go to Jiu-Jitsu tonight instead. So at least there's something. But fingers crossed for tomorrow. Otherwise, the next attempt isn't until next Tuesday morning. And if I don't fly tomorrow, this will not be the best future airline pilot weekly vlog in the world, because I've done pretty much nothing to contribute to it. Well, I guess if I apply to British Airways. But anyway, that's not the point. See you maybe later, if not tomorrow morning. Wish me luck. All right then, my friends. Right, so slightly disappointing day. Still no car. Fine. Hopefully Friday onwards. Time of recording it is Wednesday. No flying lesson cancelled because of the wind. It is what it is. Ups and downs. This is what I'm going to have to deal with over the course of the next 2 years, because I live in the UK. The weather isn't great, even in spring and summer. But the day has ended on a high. I've just gone back to Jiu-Jitsu properly, because the last one I was at was just an open mat. No, it wasn't. Tell a lie, it was a gi session. I've just gone back for a no-gi session tonight. Knackered, been up since 4:30 in the morning. Yeah, and it was strong. It was a good performance. Don't get me wrong, I got tapped out multiple times, but I am a singular stripe white belt who has struggled to get to grips with submissions, so to speak. And again, I don't want to come across like I'm being big-headed. I'm just sharing my small victories with you. I got 3 of my own tonight. That's unheard of. Before today, I think I had 3 in general over the course of the last year. So to get 3 in one night. Again, I'm not saying this to be like, oh, I'm a registered weapon now. You know what I mean? Anyone from Scotland can probably call me a weapon because it's got a different meaning. Fine. But I'm just saying, I'm sharing the wins with you as well. And for me, that is a win. The chances are I'll come back tomorrow night and I'll just get tapped out 14 times and not even get close to a submission on someone. That's the name of the game. But it was a strong performance tonight, a strong performance, and I'm going home with my head held high, my sweaty bald head held high. That will do for today, my friends. Please, fingers crossed that the reason you are watching this is because tomorrow you're going to see me have my first ever flying lesson. Please. I've started the application to the British Airways Speedbird Academy. We'll see how that goes. Signing off for Wednesday night. See you on Thursday morning. Hopefully not from 4:30 in the morning. Peace out. Let's go. Good morning, gang. Welcome to Thursday. Just another quick one this morning because I am cutting it pretty close for time. So once again, what should we do? Let's get the camera out and vlog. Luckily, Littleton slept through the whole night, so that's good because I am tired. The weather so far, I know it's not even 6 AM yet, but it looks calmer and clearer than it did yesterday. Now, yesterday proved to me just how quickly the weather can change in a matter of a couple of hours, so I'm still not getting my hopes up, but it seems calmer. We'll check the old Met Office radar thing again in a bit, because to be fair to it, usually I grill the apps and the companies, but it was pretty accurate. I'll give it that. So we'll have a look in a bit. I'm gonna go and get me a cappuccino with an extra shot of espresso in there to get my day started, do the handover with the next shift, and get Thursday up and running. So yes, I don't know when I'll see you again today. What's the plan for today? Obviously work, hopefully my first ever flying lesson, hopefully, and then I might go to Jiu-Jitsu again tonight. That's about it. So I will see you when I see you. Catch you soon. Yeah. I mean, apart from the obvious clouds, which luckily are quite high up, we're looking quite good. It's not that windy. Yes, it's cloudy, but the sun is out and the skies are blue. I guess I'll find out at 2:30, 3 o'clock whether or not it's happening today. Fingers crossed, my friends, because it's looking a lot more promising than it did yesterday. Let's go. And you've just fallen off the curb. Excellent. Excellent. Huh? I'm trying to go home. Huh? You're in the road. I know you've got 9 lives, but this is taking the mick. All right? Huh? You silly thing. Yeah? Yeah? You silly little thing. Hmm? Get out of the road. Ugh. I'll see you later. Out of the road. Right, here we are again. Another day. I'm waiting another 20-25 minutes or so before I call the aerodrome and see if the lesson is on. It's a little bit cloudy. What are you doing? It's not as windy. I have no idea. I am new to this. I don't know if this is... I don't know if this is favourable flying conditions for a Cessna 152 or not. I have no idea. There's only one way to find out. If it's not a flying day, I will go home. I will finish my application to British Airways Speedbird Academy. So at least there's something aviation related for this week's vlog. Vlog number 1. I would like it if vlog number 1 has a flying lesson in it. It might not. Next week I've got 3 booked, so I'd have to be very unlucky for all 3 to be cancelled by the weather. But then again, this is the UK, and this is why people go to Spain and Malta and Florida to get their PPLs, because they are guaranteed nicer weather. Whereas here in the UK, we had hailstones over the weekend in April. So no guarantees anywhere, but fingers crossed, friends, that the next clip you see of me in this video is at Dunkerswell getting ready to do my first flying lesson. Otherwise, it'd be Jiujitsu again. So let's see. We are here, my friends. Now, I'm still not holding my breath. Until I get in that plane, I'm not holding my breath. But I've been told the weather's fine, we're flying. I could very well be minutes away from my first ever flying lesson. I am so excited. I'm 15 minutes early, but I'm going to go in there now anyway, get myself set up, sign up to the flying club, all of that, whatever I need to do. But again, I don't want to get excited just in case I get there and go, oh, in the hour since you last called us, yeah, things have taken a down, a turn. But I'm here, I'm ready. I will see you after my first ever flying lesson. Let's go. That was, he even asked me midway through, how are you finding it? I overwhelmed, not in a bad way. I could still concentrate, do what I was doing. I didn't know how to respond to him, because that was quite simply one of the most incredible experiences of my life. It was surreal. I've been on planes before, fine, I've been on holiday, but in that little very cozy cockpit in the Cessna 152, that was incredible. That was one of the most incredible experiences of my life. Now, obviously, just before anyone gets on me, take it as read that meeting my wife, my wedding day, my children being born, take those as read. Yeah, they're safe. All right, let's talk about days without those. We only did half an hour. We were running a bit late. Obviously, I've never flown in light aircraft before, so we said let's start with half an hour as opposed to the whole hour. And it didn't feel like half an hour. It felt like 5 minutes. I can't wait for next week. I will be checking the weather every 3 minutes again to make sure that the weather is going to be good next week, because I can't wait. He's told me what to read up on. Obviously, I've got the Pooley's Training Volume 1, flight training. So I've got to start reading up on that. So that's my nighttime reading. Do you know what it is? The fact that the experience was incredible, but I've got this first entry into my logbook. It's the first one of my first flight, and I'm just thinking about what's to come. I know I should focus on the here and now, don't get me wrong. I am very focused on the fact that I've just had my first flying lesson. Amazing, incredible experience, but that part of me that's just like, wow, think about what these things are going to look like what that, you know, my experience and my knowledge, and obviously what that logbook is going to look like in just a few months. And absolutely incredible, absolutely incredible. I need to head home now, get home in time to help get the kids fed and ready for bed, and then I'm probably still going to go to jiu-jitsu. But as far as I'm aware, there was unfortunately no one here to get any videos or pictures of my takeoff or landing. I didn't take off or land, but obviously I was in the plane. But hopefully more to come soon. Obviously I have to concentrate on learning how to fly as opposed to getting content, obviously. But wow. And that is that, gang. That is Thursday all done. And can you believe that after my first ever flying lesson, I got my own little personal fly past by the two-seater Spitfire and the DAC. As you can see, I didn't catch much of it because as I was driving, I spotted it and there was nowhere to pull in. So the second I saw something I was in, I caught it. But what annoys, but it turns out as well, I don't think I've mentioned this, during the lesson, he was looking on the old Sky Demon and he was like, there is something sort of our level behind us. I'm sure he's seen us, it's fine. I don't recognise the reg. Yeah, he's behind us, he's moving quick, but you know, I'm sure he's sort of over that way, but behind us. Turns out we were being semi-chased by the Spitfire. So, you know, not literally, obviously, but my first ever flying lesson and I had a Spitfire on my rear. Now that's one to tell the kids and grandkids, isn't it? So yeah, unbelievable. Just finished another session at Jiu-Jitsu. Again, as predicted, it was more of a beginner session tonight, so not much in the way of sparring, but once again, just getting smoked, but good fun. So what a day. Finished work, went home, took the dog for a walk. First ever flying lesson, got back, dinner, bath, dinner, bed, you know what I mean. Dinner, bath and bed for the kids, straight to Jiu-Jitsu. Now I've got to go and get some bits for her birthday tomorrow and go home and go to bed. But I'm going to sleep well tonight, my friends. I'm going to sleep well. But yeah, it's my daughter's second birthday tomorrow already. 2 years, unbelievable, my little princess. But in the evening when they go to bed, I'm going to finish my British Airways application. So stick around. I'm not sure what sort of days I'm going to run this vlog for. Maybe a Monday to Friday and then edit on the weekends maybe. But I'm enjoying it and I hope you are too. Hopefully there's going to be more exciting things to come as well and more than just one flying lesson a week. But stick around because the journey has officially begun. That first entry into the logbook has started, has been entered, and this is it. Vlog of a future airline pilot. Let's go. So I hope you've enjoyed it so far. I'll see you tomorrow. There probably won't be much to show, family time. But let me know what you've enjoyed. Let me know what you haven't, so that I know what to do going into the next ones. And we'll just go from there. But thank you, appreciate you all, and I'll see you tomorrow. Good morning, my friends. Not at work today because it is, as you saw, my daughter's second birthday. So we're going to go out and we're going to go to a nice little farm, hopefully, as long as the weather continues to play ball. And yeah, nice family time today. So I don't know how much there will be in the way of a vlog today. But after yesterday, I will take a quiet today. Not that it's going to be quieter, actually. It's a 2-year-old's birthday. I mean, what a week. It's been, you know, just relentlessly busy. You know, the house is now rented out, the tenants are in or moving in. Had my first flying lesson, been training, still moving, all sorts of stuff. Yeah, it's been one hell of a week. I slept well last night, but I needed that, very much needed that. But yeah, I think maybe I'll do probably Monday to Friday vlogs, I think, and then unless I've got anything major on the weekends, but yeah, we'll see. I'm still even trying to figure out what exactly happened on that flight yesterday. I'm still, all I can see is snippets of it. Like, it was just otherworldly almost. What an experience, and I'm so excited for next week to get up there again. And I'm also excited for the future to see how I get on, and then, you know, looking at how easily this man flies that aircraft, I'm thinking, all right, he's got years and years of experience. I'm not going to be doing that by the end of the summer. But just being able to have that competency and ability, yeah. Oh, you going for a poo? Wow, she ruined that, didn't she? Oh, actually, I'm going to finish my BA application later as well, so there is that. But with that being said, friends, a couple more, I guess, clips as far as I'm aware, and then we'll see this one out. So let's go. All right, have you got an itch, have you, buddy? All right, okay, sound, mate. Hang on, sweetheart.
Charlie,
Right, is that better? Did you scratch that itch? Oh no, he's going back for more. Leave that, sweetheart. He's going back for more. Okay.
when it's walking, you have to steer it.
Silly goat. Oh my goodness. Just taking a goat for a walk, standard, as you do. Oi. We're not taking a picture, sweetheart. Come on then, let's go. Gosh, she walks better than my dog. No, you all done? Okay.
Oh, so can't get him hungry.
Oh no. The timing of that was incredible. He just petted the pig and went, I think I'm getting hungry. Definitely a little Greek boy.
Yeah, that's what happens when you hold it.
Oh.
Round to the open trough. It's coastal line this time. Go please. Coming to the tire jump. Stopping coastal line. Romping home. Scrapes the hair of the front. It's coastal line.
Go on. Huh? Gross. There we go. Is that a good temperature? Am I nice and healthy?
Yeah.
Okay, that's good. Then you're checking my ears. Nice. Thanks, sweetheart. Good morning, gang. So I forgot to do any sort of outro video last night, so I'll do one now quickly. It is Saturday morning, just waiting for the coffee to brew, taking the dog out for a wee and a poo after our breakfast. Too much information, but hey ho. As you saw, what a week. First flying lesson, applied to British Airways for the Speedbird Academy, handed the keys over to the tenants so that they can live in our house for a couple of years. Potentially picking up the new car today as well, actually. So this may or may not be the full outro, but maybe I'll just put it as B-roll if we do get it. it's been manic. It's been absolutely manic, but what a week. I can't complain. I literally can't complain. Yes, Wednesday's first ever flying lesson that was meant to be was cancelled. Better? Excellent. But I managed to get up on Thursday. So next one is for this coming Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. So fingers crossed. Where are you going? But anyway, as far as I'm aware, this will probably be the last thing for this week. I hope you've enjoyed. Let me know what you've enjoyed. Let me know what you haven't. Let me know what you can see more of, less of, whatever. And just what you think, basically, so far, because this is episode 1. So let me know. But for now, please like Poo Bag. Like, comment, share, subscribe, all of the good stuff. If you know, you know. We'll see you in the next one. Peace out.